Question number 9. Suggest some methods to assist infertile couples to have children. First of all, what do you understand by infertility? Infertility is the inability of couples to produce children, to produce baby even after unprotected intercourse. This is infertility. Now, we have some techniques in medical sciences to assist such couples to have children. Some techniques we have, and among these techniques, first we are going to discuss here, that is test tube babies. Test tube babies. Now, what happens in this technique? First of all, it is in vitro technique, or in vitro fertilization happens in this technique. In vitro fertilization happens in this technique. What do you understand by this? When a fertilization takes place in laboratory and outside the body of a female, as in case of humans, we know that fertilization takes place inside the body of a female, and when we are going to meet, when we make sperms and ovums to meet in the laboratory, then these are the techniques which are helpful or assist some couples, infertile couples, to have children. Now, test tube babies, first of all, test tube babies are a kind of in vitro fertilization. Now, in this technique, sperm is going to meet with the female gamete or ovum in laboratory. As a result, we know that the formation of zygote will take place. This zygote will transfer into the uterus or fallopian tube of a normal female. The babies produced through this technique are known as test tube babies. So this is one kind of technique to assist infertile couples to have babies. Next one we have is GIFT, gift. That means gamete intra fallopian transfer. Now, in this technique, the gamete such as ovum is going to be transferred into the fallopian tube. Into the fallopian tube only, not into the uterus. The gamete from a donor female is transferred into the fallopian tube of a recipient woman or female who cannot produce gamete but capable of conceiving or can provide better or suitable environment for pregnancy. So this kind of technique in which ovum from a donor female is being transferred into the female or recipient female who cannot produce gamete but can provide suitable environment for pregnancy and can conceive. This kind of technique we have is known as GIFT, gift, or gamete intrafallopian transfer. Third we have is ICSI. That means intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Now, in this technique, sperms are directly injected into the ovum in laboratory. So, what happens in this technique? Sperm injections injected into the ovum directly, and of course this process is going to happen in the laboratory. Fourth we have is artificial insemination. Now, this kind of technique is actually used in those couples or in those marriageable couples in which the male partner is unable to inseminate the female, first of all. Then, now what is this technique actually? In this technique, female is given or female is provided with the sperm injection or semen injection directly into the fallopian tube containing sperms. So this is artificial insemination, in which the female is given semen injections containing sperms, and this actually happens or occurs in those couples in which the male partner is not capable to inseminate the female. So these are the techniques which are helpful or which can assist the couples who are infertile to have children.